underneath all that, we think there's some potential. And they taught me how to do this as we went along. And I learned that you don't have to be polished, you just have to be authentic. I was just me. And somewhere in there, they saw all of that. And in all of this, I also learned that it's not as much, there are a lot of talented people out there, far more talented than I. But I got to do something that I love, and that showed in everything that I was doing. I loved what I was doing. I was grateful, show gratitude. I was grateful for what I was doing. And I also made kindness my superpower. That was easy for me. That was guided by my faith again. And that can be your superpower. You be kind, no matter where or what and to whom. And you be grateful no matter how little or how big, whatever it is that you do. And keep the authenticity, as I mentioned. Keep dreaming big. And just remember that everybody that comes in your path, there's a reason. There's a plan. There's a reason. Never put that to the side. And as you're going, you're going to have some disappointments. That's going to happen. But rejection is God's protection. And you're going to find out that when you were released from that or had that disappointment, there's something so much better waiting for you. I've written all this in a book.
I know that's right.
It is right here. If you would like a copy, they're out there. But the main thing is, and I pray for you, just like Sky. Sky, you have been such an inspiration. You're like a sister to me. And we pray for our people. We pray for our people. And you pray for each other, even your enemies, the people who didn't want you to succeed. And you'll find out that God is the one who avenges. You're going to succeed. So I think that's probably
I love it.
that.
Hey, no, you just jump right into it. We like church on a Saturday. That's all right. That's all right. Exactly. Dr. Moni Sutton, talk to me. How did you get started, and how did you know it was you?
Well, you know what? I got started, and I always tell people every time that I got out the mud. It was definitely out the mud for me. If you from Atlanta, Georgia, I was from Zone 3, Cleveland Avenue.
Dr. Moni, real
Yes.
quick, big sexy. Can she get that mic?
Yes, this one here
There we
sounds
go. That's better, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, but I tell everybody I'm from Zone 3. If you from Atlanta, Georgia, that's Cleveland Avenue, okay? If you can make it out of there, those are the trenches. You can make it anywhere, okay? Because Bankhead didn't have nothing on Cleveland Avenue. But I tell everybody, my daughter was actually making money before I was. And I actually went with her to Columbus, Georgia, and I seen her singing, and I was like, okay, you're going to be this great star one day. And, they was bringing her place bigger than mine, T-Rep. Y'all was performing. They was making money way before we was. And the lady, she said, this is not what you're going to be. You're not going to just be a child mom, star. You're going to be your own star. And I was like, okay, really? So then they said, let's start modeling. And I was like, okay, well, fat people don't model. I don't have 3 kids right now. Fat girls don't model. They was like, no, well, they making more money than we are. So I started modeling, and then I went to New York Fashion Week, and I was like, okay, still ain't no money. Still ain't no money. I really ain't have a big love for it. And make sure whatever you do, you have a love for it. So I started hosting New York Fashion Week. I said, okay, there's some money, but it's too cold up there. It's time to come back home. And so I came back home, and they said, hey, you like radio, you like talking, you got a big personality. What about World Star? World Star? I was like, oh, yes, this is me. So I started interviewing so many different people and just really making a mark with radio, and then start even with the kids, bringing them in. And what I would do, I would give them a spin every week for free on the radio. And I just said, okay, well, this is still good too, but this is still not me. And sometimes you have to realize what's you and what's not for you. Your mom or your dad's going to tell you to be everything, but you have to find your own niche. And I was like, I need to be in front of the star. I didn't really, in front of the TV, I didn't really want the money at that time. I wanted the fame. But in this industry, fame can be a lot of things. I tell people I wear a t-shirt really big on the front saying fake is the new real, and a chick like me just don't fit in. With every level, there is a devil in this industry. I tell people, your family, your friends who you started with, those are the ones who you're gonna finish with. So make sure when you get into this industry that it's something that you love to do. I started acting, I started speaking. So many people see me jump in and out, and they was like, what's going on, what's going on? They didn't know, and I didn't even know. I had stage 3 ovarian cancer, but I would run out, I do a movie, I come back, I run out, I do a photo shoot, I come back, I do a magazine. It was like, no, girl, you ain't. I said, no, I had cancer, 3 years, 9 surgeries, chemo, and radiation, but God. And then when I came back, you know, they was like, hey, we want you in this movie. You know what they told me? Because I wanted to work with different people. You ain't got to be who people want you to be. You guys just be who you want to be. You ain't got to work with everybody. And no shade at Tyler Perry. Everybody's like, hey, you don't work with Tyler Perry? No. No, I didn't. Sometimes when people give you 9 no's, that 10th no, if you don't get a no or you don't get a yes, if you don't get a yes, make your own way. I started making my own way. I started acting all out of town in D.C. until Atlanta started recognizing, okay, hey, we gonna put her in the movie. When I said I didn't want to work with them, oh, she can't act anyway. Okay, that's good. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm gonna create my own. And I created my own. So right now I have 10 movies on Tubi. I have 5 movies on Amazon. And you will find your niche. So keep going, keep striving. I don't care who tells you you can't do it. If it's your destiny, you're gonna do it. That's it. Thank you so much.
I know that's right.